Today, we have some important news for Ink Game. The new game has officially been announced with a bunch of sneak peeks of it. We also have some more sneak peeks and confirmation that the frontman role is most likely coming to Ink Game. Let's start off by going to the Ink Game Discord. So as you can see right here, one of the main developers has actually pinged everyone and has dropped some more sneak peeks of the Pentathlon update. Obviously, I've already made a video about this, but they did drop sneak peeks a long time ago with these images right here. And honestly, these images look amazing, bro. Like, look at the quality and everything, man. And to be honest, for some strange reason, the graphics do look a little different. So you just saw that one, yeah? And now this one looks a lot brighter. You see how it's very bright? And then you go back to this one right here. This one looks a lot more darker. So they definitely changed up the design, but I'm not complaining because it would be a bit annoying if it wasn't bright enough. But as you can see, it's a lot more brighter and you have the players right there actually. So there's going to be obviously 5 games, but we also got this little video right here, a little cutscene before the Pentathlon game starts. And as you can see right here, the players are walking inside the map. And there we go, guys. The frontman is here again. I think because the frontman's right here, I think this basically confirms that the frontman role is definitely coming to Ink Game. Because if you guys didn't watch my previous video, we went through this Rebel rework trailer. And if we go through the trailer right now, we can also see that we might have a VIP lounge update coming soon. But the main thing about this update is we can see the players starting a Rebel. And hold up. Yup, right here. This is the frontman. This is the guard room. And hold up. You saw that right there, yeah? This person right here who actually looks like the frontman, it says betray friends. And he's thinking, what does he do? He shoots all the other players. Just like who? Just like the frontman in Season 3 when he betrayed the others because he was actually the frontman in disguise. And right here, you can see he'll also put the mask on. And I mean, that just basically confirms the frontman role. Now, in my previous video, I also talked about the possibility of 2 different frontmans. You could have the playable frontman and also the frontman that's actually, you know, managing the guards and not playing the games. And I think what they could add is basically an option when you are the frontman to either be the playable guard where you're actually blend in with the players, or the frontman that doesn't participate in the games but kind of controls the games. And also today I came up with the idea that they might as well add the officer role. So if you don't know, the officer role is basically the second frontman when the frontman is in the games. So maybe in Ink Game, if someone chooses to be the playable frontman, they could be like a backup officer role. So then the officer role can take the tasks of managing all the guards. Alright, now let's talk about how the Pentathlon game will be itself. Now, one of the first ideas I actually had is that they might actually make a feature where you can actually cheer on to the other teams, because you can see right here in the Ink Game page, if you click right here for the Pentathlon update, you can see this right here. We have 6-leg Pentathlon, but you can see these guys cheering on. So that would be dope if you could cheer on everyone. And also, let's read the description. It says the Pentathlon update approaches. New events, new features, new powers too, okay? And new ways to clutch under pressure. Also, hopefully when the game does come out, they allow you to be able to choose your own teammates and also what game you want to do, because I do not want their Pentathlon update to end up like a lot of other Roblox games where you're very dependent on your teammates, and a lot of times most of the people die because their teammates are absolutely bots at the game. And that's the one problem with Tug of War and why Tug of War has completely flopped. Like, literally no one ever votes for Tug of War, and one of the main reasons is because you cannot choose your teammates, but another reason is also because after you complete your Tug of War game, you then go back to the lobby and you're forced to wait a bunch of time for all the other teams to complete the Tug of War game. And Ink Game actually addressed this problem, and they actually presented a solution for that problem, and I'll explain it later. Obviously, I also want the game mechanics to be a lot more different than all the other standard other Squid Games on Roblox, since all the other Squid Games on Roblox have very standard mechanics where you just have to hold until the bar gets green and then you release and then you pass the game. That would be way too basic. So hopefully it's a lot more different, which Ink Game always does. Also, I want them to make it so you have to coordinate with your teammates to even be able to walk. And if you guys mess up, well, then you trip. The reason why I'm saying this is because literally no other Squid Game has done this on Roblox, even though that's one of the core aspects of Pentathlon from the show. So that would be absolutely awesome if they actually add that. And you know, when I said that they addressed the problem of Tug of War and have made sure it doesn't happen to Pentathlon, you can see right here, he said the reason why there's like a billion circles, and he's talking about like a billion one of these circles in this cutscene, is because it'll scale on players, so you don't have to wait as long like Tug of War. So yeah, basically what I think is going to happen is there'll probably be 2 rounds of Pentathlon, so you don't have to wait like 5 or 6 rounds of Pentathlon. And there's like a game on Roblox called Squid Project that has Pentathlon. It's amazing and all, but there's like 10 rounds you have to wait wait through. And hopefully there's 2 rounds instead of 1 round, so you can have some time to cheer on for the other teams. Alright, in terms of which update will come first, either the Pentathlon update or the Rebel Rework update, which I made a video about, I honestly think it's going to be the Pentathlon update, and that's just mainly because we already have this update notification here, and we do not have the Rebel Rework one. We did get the Rebel Rework trailer not long ago, but it does look like we're going to have Pentathlon next. And it's nice to see it in the notifications page, because I feel like that means we are going to have it very soon. But I also wonder, will the frontman role come with this Pentathlon update, or will it actually come with the Rebel Rework? And honestly, I think it'll probably come with the Rebel Rework, because the Pentathlon update is probably coming pretty soon, and just Pentathlon as a whole new game is a huge update, so they might wait for the Rebel Rework to drop the frontman role. Alright, but where is the game actually going to be placed? Now, I have actually talked about this like a few videos ago, but I think it will replace Tug of War, since literally no one chooses Tug of War, and instead you'll have an option to either vote for Hide and Seek and Pentathlon, because if they don't replace it with Tug of War, and let's say they add it as a whole new game that you have to go through, well then it might make Ink game itself last too long, because an average Ink game already lasts like 25 minutes if you win. So yeah, they can't make it like 40 minutes, bro. And also guys, I did tell you guys that I made a video about this a long time ago, but when I was going through that video, we also went through this video right here, which is like an animation of a guard cooking. And basically what this guard is actually cooking is dalgona cookies, right? So it's cooking it on the pan, and it will pour it onto that pan right there. And what it's actually doing is, hold up, I think I skipped that part. They're getting the cookie cutters and they're cutting it up. And I do not think that they have added this update yet. So I honestly think this might come with the Pentathlon update too, since it doesn't look like that big of a feature. And you know what? This actually looks like it might be a game, like a little mini game for the playable guards, or a mandatory task that they have to complete. Now, will this Pentathlon update save Ink game? Honestly, I don't think so, since we recently had the Halloween event, and that one was crazy because we had an admin abuse. The game did have a peak of I think 500,000 players, but now it's already dropped back to 40,000 active players. So even the Halloween event couldn't save Ink game. And also, I wonder if we're gonna get an admin abuse again, because these other games like 99 Nights in the Forest and Steal a Brain Rot always get admin abuses on their update. So hopefully we can get another admin abuse, but this time it probably won't be custom, since the last one was crazy, bro. We literally had the admin open the roof from Ink Game's lobby and just start raining down money. Anyways, after this update, we literally only have one more game that hasn't been added from the show, and that game is Marbles. So you know what? Let's talk about the Marbles update, because they're probably gonna definitely add it after all these other updates. So yeah, what can they do with the Marbles update? So I think the first thing that they can definitely do, which I haven't seen other Roblox Squid games do, is to make it so you can actually choose your teammate. I also want them to make it so you can choose what game to play, because all these other games on Roblox have like the exact same game, and the mechanism is the exact same, right? You just have to guess whether your teammate chose an odd or even amount of marbles. But if you could choose like what game to play, that would be awesome. And I think if they add marbles, I feel like it might replace or be placed right before Mingle. But anyways, let's get into a game now. Bro, I wonder when they're gonna remove the Halloween event, man, because we still have these trick-or-treating doors, even though it's been basically half a month since Halloween has been over. Yeah, so this feels totally strange that we still have Halloween-themed things. But I guess it's good, because people are still trying to collect a lot of candies to buy stuff from the Halloween store. And I honestly think it'll probably last 2 more weeks, and then in total, the Halloween event would have lasted for a month. And then that, I guess, would be a whole lot of time for you guys to get a bunch of candies. But let's see how many people we can kill. And what the hell happened to this guy? Oh, what? This guy like fell over something or something. Hold up. Let me try and kill him. Nope. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong button, bro. I forgot I have the medic roll, bro. I do love this medic class because it's literally infinite bandages. But why is everyone doing fine? And never mind, bro. There's people fighting over here, bro. Let's go and see what's going on here. All right, what's up, guys? How y'all doing, man? Are you guys trying to kill each other? Because why are you guys not moving forward? All right, let's see. I think these guys are fighting, bro. Oh no, they're trying to get candies. Ah. Well, I'm not here to get candy, so I'm going to try and kill one of you guys. And boom, pushed. Oh, let's go. Oh my god, we all got pushed. That was crazy, bro. Let's drop a bandage, man. And yeah, let's just use this bandage, bro. We're not trying to die. Oh, we got 30 seconds, bro. Let's see who's going to die. Someone here is going to die for sure. Oh my god, we're injured, bro. We gotta dash our way back, bro. What? I'm actually gonna die, bro. What? Oh no, bro. We gotta risk it. Oh my god, we're so done. Oh my god, bro. No way we actually died, bro. What the hell? Well, that was one of the quickest games I've ever played of Ink game. Anyways, that's basically it for today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.